So the first weekend in July, we decided to go down to London for the weekend, do a little bit of sightseeing. So we did see lots of things like the Tower of London, Tower Bridge. We stopped off in this really quirky little pub for a pint because it was really warm down there. We weren't expecting that.
The Dickens Inn.
Oh yeah, what's the Dickens Inn? We went to Chinatown that night as well for tea, which was interesting. It wasn't so much the food. It was okay. It was okay. Not like our takeaway here, because we love our takeaway. But they wanted to charge you for the tip as part of the meal. So I think they wanted to charge about £11, which we weren't best impressed at.
The lanterns were really pretty there going through Chinatown.
And Oscar bought some random fizzy drinks. There's some of the pets that were given to the kings and queens over the years. Made out of wire now, obviously.
This was the apartments over the top of Traitors Gate.
And there is Traitors Gate, no longer with water in it, they were saying. You can see it's drained out. They were saying that they've built everything higher up now so the water doesn't flow into it.
Several of the queens were brought in this way before they were beheaded on Tower Green, which is up by the church at the far end. The White Tower was built by William the Conqueror shortly after he invaded England.
Oh, this is where we went down to the torture area downstairs, wasn't it, Lauren?
Yeah.
And instead of the stretching rack one that we're used to seeing, the one that we saw down there was the one that folded you up instead.
I think it was called the Scavenger's Daughter.
Crushes your bones, stops you breathing. Quite gory. Go back. Body is folded in three. Oh. What? Oh, yeah, like that.
This polar bear was given to the royal family. It had a dugout tunnel where it could go swim in the Thames.
And fish. Oh, that's the beef eater we met. Telling us lots of information. There was over 200 steps up into the White Tower, so I didn't go. Sat outside the pub instead. You're not allowed in that pub, though. Looks like the boys are posing for a picture there.
The elephant was given to them by the King of France.
Lots of pictures of the Raven, of course, because that's part of London Tower, isn't it? If they ever fly away, then the monarchy will fall. But of course they're not going to fly away because they've got that.
Yeah, the weight of the.
This is me doing sneaky pictures of the jewels.
Do you know, if we were caught doing this, there's a good chance we're going to be arrested and put in the Tower.
And one of the guards there, not blinking, not moving, didn't matter who spoke to him. But I love the shuffle at the end as they turn themselves round.
Behind Oscar here is the church where the wives of Henry VIII are buried, and this is a monument to them. Catherine Howard and Anne Boleyn, along with Catherine Howard's lady-in-waiting, who was decapitated.
And the houses are the guards there behind. Another item with the crown jewels was this absolutely gorgeous sword with all these jewels in it.
In the White Tower, they also have the Old Armoury. This was the armour of King Charles I, who was decapitated as a traitor to the crown even though he was the king. This is the chapel at the top that will have been used by William the Conqueror and his descendants before they moved to the newer palaces. And this is the armour of King Henry VIII back when he was a prince because of the size of it. This is also one